Hey y'all, I'm back with another Plan With Me video, and this is number 25, and I'll be working on August 7th through the 13th. I'm still in my Recollections A5 planner, and I do still love it so far. I kind of joked on Instagram about um, loving this planner, but needing to think about it for a month before I for sure decide. But anyway, so I'm starting by adding some numbers that I print and cut, and I'll have to link down below where I got those, and they just have several colors, and they have 1 through 31. The idea for this spread was to try as best as I can to stick to one sticker book to try and coordinate everything. That did not end up working out, but I did use tons of stickers from the productivity sticker book. So Monday I know that I'm off, and so I added just a heart in the top box because normally that's my work box, and then the second box is typically crafting, and then the third box is anything like home related. So one thing that I didn't really pay too much attention to was the order that I had those last two boxes in, just because I knew that I was going to be kind of doing crafting and stuff at home, like kind of interchangeably. So I didn't really pay too much attention to that for that particular day. But the rest of the days I did kind of keep everything separate. So I added a little to-do list. That to-do list is from the productivity sticker book, and then I also added a little. The checklist on the side was a separate sticker. And then for Tuesday, I'm adding another to-do list for work, and I'm going to add that to that top box. And I'm using an Inkjoy gel pen. I'm loving that pen. I do have some colors, other colors, but I haven't been using the colors for my planner just yet. But I do plan on doing that at some point. I'm just going to bold these letters just so you can see it a little bit better. And then I'm going to add, because this is my craft box, I'm going to add anything craft related. So on Tuesday, I know that I normally try to plan my Hip Kit Club videos or plan to film those. I honestly, when I wrote this in the Tombow brush pen, which by the way, I also wrote August 7th through 13th in that same pen up at the top. But anyway, when I wrote the word video, I realized that I really didn't like it too much. And so what I decided to do was flip through and see if I could find anything to cover it up that would coordinate. And so what I'm doing now is looking through, I think these are all Color Story stickers there. I think that was the Color Story with the purple label. Those are all loose stickers, so it's hard for me to know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where they came from. And so I found this little, I think it says plans, and so I decided to rewrite video for next time. One thing that I'll remember or try to remember is maybe try writing on the sticker first instead of on the planner. But anyway, it covered it up nicely, and it wasn't too big of a deal. I liked it much better with the pop of black, but I also liked the way that I wrote it the second time better. So normally Tuesday nights we have dinner with family, and so I just put my family sticker there and added a heart. And I took that from, I want to say, and I could be wrong because again that was a loose sticker, but I want to say that was probably from the mom sticker book. And now I'm back to the productivity sticker book and finding another sticker to add there at the bottom. I think that says important. So I'm going to start working on Wednesday, and I'm going to add a little kind of a gradient green and blue sticker, and I'm going to add a little, kind of make my own little to-do list there. I'm just going to add a couple of stars in pink, and then I'm going to add what I have going on that day. I'm still using my Inkjoy pen, which I'm loving. One thing to keep in mind, though, is I think if I were working in a planner, I'd have more cushion, so I think things would come out a little bit more bold. But because I'm working right on my surface and there's nothing underneath that, that is something to keep in mind. It's not as bold that way, and it's probably a little bit like shakier. I think some people prefer writing on like other papers and with papers underneath, like with some cushion, and I probably prefer that too. But when I'm working on my planner, I don't really pay too much attention to that. So I think I didn't really love the fact how I wrote. So I have to work on a Studio Calico class that I have coming up for September. And so I knew that I needed to kind of get started on that. And so I wrote SC and then I wrote class really big. And for some reason, I wasn't digging that. And so I ended up covering that up and then writing class just in regular font underneath that. And then I added I covered it up with the plan sticker again. And now I'm finding some other stickers that I would like to use for Wednesday night. Wednesday nights are normally pretty chill at our house. We don't have a whole lot going on. In fact, Thursdays and Tuesdays we normally spend time in the evening with family. And then, of course, Fridays are kind of just, we'll figure it out as we go. And then you have your weekends, and Mondays are just crazy with gymnastics and stuff like that. So Wednesdays are, for the most part, the most chill day out of the week. And so normally I just add something that I need to do around the house. And then we normally just have dinner. So on to Thursday. I normally have meetings Thursday mornings. And I'm adding a little to-do list for crafting too. They're in that second box. I know that I have some projects that I need to finalize, and that's what I'm writing there. And then I also am adding some more little stickers from that same productivity sticker book. Now that one was loose, but it did come from that same book, and you can tell because all of the stickers really coordinate well in that book. So I wrote here that I'm trying to figure out why I wrote that. Oh, because we normally have dinner with my sister, but it confused me, and I'll tell you why. We normally have dinner with my sister on Thursday nights, but interestingly enough, it was time for her to have her twins that she was pregnant with, and I ended up going to the hospital in the middle of the day and waiting for them to be born. So we didn't end up doing that, but I ended up writing that, and I knew there was a chance that she could have them this week. But I wasn't for sure, so I went ahead and went with the plans that we normally have. So Friday morning, I knew that I needed to see clients, although I didn't actually end up going into work because of my sister and the babies. So none of that really happened, other than probably the coffee that's there. But I still ended up, like I said, planning my week as I would have any other week, because I didn't know that was going to happen. And then for that last sticker there at the bottom, I added a family time sticker. Again, all of these are Mombi stickers. I didn't pull any except for the dates. I didn't pull any other stickers. And I really love the way this turned out. Like, I love how it just flows really nicely. The stickers, even though they're not made, these particular stickers are not made for this sticker book, or this planner. I think that it works out perfectly. Or actually, these are inserts for the Recollections planner, but the inserts are still Recollections brand. And so I think even though they don't perfectly fit, I still like that they fit pretty well with white space, and so, which I love. So one thing I know that I'm going to need to do on Sunday is make a little grocery shopping trip. And what's funny is the majority of those things that I needed, I did actually get, and I did follow through with the grocery store on Sunday. So that was good. So that pretty much sums up this spread. I went in order, which is unusual for me. And I also, for the most part, I stuck to my plan this week, with the exception of a few major things in our family. So I hope you guys enjoyed this process. Last thing I'm doing is just adding a little bit of washi. Not even sure where this washi came from. It might be a Michaels washi. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Let me know if you like this spread, and if you liked when I use all the same kinds of stickers, or if you like me mixing, matching it. I'd love to know that from you. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.